So here we have in this problem a point A that's dividing the line joining P and Q, and the ratio K is to 1. We need to find out the value of K such that the area of the triangle ABC. Now here the coordinates of B and C are given to us. The area of that particular triangle is 2 square units. Let's try to understand it first. So let's say we have 2 points. This is P with coordinate -5, 1. And then we have another point Q with coordinate 3, 5. We're going to join the points P and Q with the help of a straight line. Let's say we have a point A which is lying somewhere on the line PQ. Let's say it's lying here. And this particular point A is dividing the line PQ into 2 parts, and the ratio K is to 1. Fine. Now, this is one information that's given to us. We need to find out the value of K. The other part of the information is that we have a triangle ABC. That means one of the vertex of the triangle is going to be at A. So here we have the triangle ABC. The coordinate of B is given to us. So the coordinates of B are 1, 5, and the coordinates of C are 7, -2. And we have also one more information. That means the area of this particular triangle, that's 2 square units. So using all this information, we need to find out the value of K. Fine. How do we do that? So here what we'll be using is something known as the section formula. By using the section formula, we can define the coordinate of A. Now, let's say let the coordinate of A be denoted by x1, y1. Fine. Now using section formula, we can find out x1. So x1 will be, we'll have to take K and multiply it with the x coordinate of Q, and then add it with 1 times the x coordinate of P, and we are going to divide it by K plus 1. Now what's the x coordinate of Q? That's 3, and the x coordinate of P, that's -5. So that means we are going to get 3k minus 5 divided by K plus 1. So this is going to be the x coordinate of point A. Then to define the y coordinate of point A, what we'll do, we'll take this portion K, that's K times the y coordinate of Q, and add it to 1 times the y coordinate of point P. This will be divided by K plus 1. So that means since the y coordinate of Q, that's 5, so we have 5k, and the y coordinate of P, that's 1, so we get 1 times 1, so that's simply going to be 1. So we have 5k plus 1 divided by k plus 1. So this is going to be the coordinate of point P. So that means now the A has the coordinate 3k minus 5 divided by k plus 1, 5k plus 1 divided by k plus 1. Now what we have is the triangle whose coordinate of its 3 vertices are known. Now we can easily find out the area because there is a formula. The area, although it's given, we can plug in into the formula for the area of the triangle, and that's going to help us obtain the value of K. So let's specify the specific formula that we'll be using here. Let's say we have a triangle whose 3 vertices have the coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. Then the area of that particular triangle is going to be given by the expression half times the absolute value of x1 multiplied to y2 minus y3 plus x2 times y3 minus y1 added to x3 times y1 minus y2. So since we have already found out the coordinate of A in terms of K, we are also being provided with B and C. Let's try to find out the area, although we have the area here. So our area, which is 2 square units, that's going to be equals to half multiplied to the absolute value. So here we need x1. So let's do one thing. We are going to consider A to be equivalent to x1, y1, B to be equivalent to x2, y2, and C to be equivalent to x3, y3, such that x1, so in place of x1 we have 3k minus 5 divided by k plus 1, and this will be multiplied to y2 minus y3. So here y2 is 5 and y3 is -2. So we have 5 minus -2, so that's going to be 7. Next we come to x2. So x2 here corresponds to the x coordinate of B, which has a value of 1. So we have 1 multiplied to, now we need y3 minus y1. So we have y3, so that's -2 minus y1. So y1 is the y coordinate of A, so that's 5k plus 1 divided by k plus 1. Then we move on to the x3 value, which is the x coordinate of C, that's simply 7. So we have 7 multiplied to, now we need y1 minus y2. So y1, that's the y coordinate of A, which have 5k plus 1 divided by k plus 1, and from it we're going to subtract 2, y2. So y2 is the y coordinate of b, that's simply 5. Okay, now let's multiply both sides with 2. So we have 4 equals to absolute value. So we have 7 times 3k minus 5. So that's 7 times 3k will be 21. So we have 21k minus 7 times 5, that will be 35. So we have 21k minus 35 divided by k plus 1. Next, what we'll do, we'll take negative as the common factor, and then we're going to multiply 2 with 5k plus 1 over k plus 1. So that's going to give us k plus 1. So here in the numerator, we're going to get 5k plus 1 added to 2k plus 2. Fine. This will be added to 7 times. We're going to combine the two terms, but in the parentheses, we have k plus 1 as the common denominator. In the numerator, we have 5k plus 1 minus 5k minus 5. Fine. Let's further simplify. Now we will have 4. That will be equals to the absolute value. So we have 21k minus 35 divided by k plus 1. Minus, we have 5k plus 2k, so that's 7k plus 2 plus 1, that's going to be 3. We have 7k plus 3 divided by k plus 1. Plus we have here 5k and negative 5k, so that cancels out. And we have 1 minus 5, so that's negative 4. So negative 4 times 7, that's going to be negative 28 divided by k plus 1. Fine. So 4 will be equals to, now since all of them have the same denominator, we can combine them. So we have a common denominator k plus 1. In the numerator, now we have 21k minus 35. We have negative of 7k plus 3. So we have negative 7k minus 3 minus 28. So that's going to give us 4 equals to, so we have 21 minus 7. So that's going to be 14k. Then we have negative 35 minus 3. So that's going to be negative 38. Negative 38 and negative 28. So that's going to give us 66. So we're going to have negative 66 whole divided by k plus 1. Fine. So now, in order to find the value of k, so we can break this absolute value into 2 parts. So we can get either 14k minus 66 over k plus 1 could be equals to positive 4. The other possibility is 14k minus 66 divided by k plus 1. So that could be equals to negative 4. So we'll start with this one. So here we have 14k minus 66. We're going to cross multiply k plus 1 with 4. That gives us 4k plus 4. So 14k minus 4k, that's going to be 10k. That will be equals to 66 plus 4. So that's 70. So k comes out to be equals to 7. And solving for this particular equation, we have 14k minus 66 equals to, now we'll cross multiply negative 4 with k plus 1. So we get negative 4k, negative 4. So 14k plus 4k, that's going to be 18k. And that will be equals to 66 minus 4, that's 62. So k will be 62 over 18. So if we simplify it, we have 2 times 31, that's 62, and 2 times 9 is 18. So k could be also 31 over 9. So these are the two possible values of k. Thus, we have two values of k. So k could be either equals to 7 or it could be equals to 31 over 9.